Now when we reflect, we're either going to be reflecting over the y-axis or the x-axis. So if I reflect over the y-axis, remember when I reflect over the y, the x is the one that is going to change. So I'm only going to change the x variable in the equation. So my slope would be in front, and what I'm going to do is just make that x a negative, and then I will add or subtract whatever the y-intercept is behind. Now when I reflect over the x-axis, remember it's the y-coordinate that is changing. The y-coordinate is the entire equation. So I'm just going to change all of the signs in the entire function. So if it would be positive, it would go negative, and if it was negative, it would go positive. So here in A, I have reflect across the y-axis. So the y-axis is the x only change, so I'm going to make that x inside negative. So my 3 would be in front, my x I'm going to make negative, and I have subtract 7. So to write my new function of g of x, I'm going to have 3 times negative x would just make this a negative 3x, subtract 7. Okay, so the only sign that changed was the x. So when you reflect over the y, you're only going to change the slope, and you're either going to make it positive or negative depending on the original sign. So here in letter B, I reflect across the x-axis. So that's changing your y-coordinate, which is everything. So I'm just going to make both of those negative signs positive. So my new function will be a positive x plus 7. Okay, here we changed everything. Now some of them maybe have different signs, so if you had a positive and a negative in the same equation, that's fine. Just flip the signs as they need to be flipped.